Hello Leo, my name is Bella and I'll be doing your reading for today. So this is story time slash spiritual advice. It's general, so it may or may not resonate, and it is meant for the week. So let's see what we can get for Leo for the week ahead. Anything that could help. Ooh, right in the center, we have Firefly and Lizard. So, I almost hear the song where it's like, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. So I don't know what this is, Leo, but something about this reading, you've already seen it coming, right? You've had some type of prophecy, some type of foresight, which just totally makes sense because Leos are so prophetic. Personally, all the Leo suns I've met, additionally, with Leo moon rising as well, very prophetic people. They'll say something and then like 10 minutes later it'll happen. So whatever's happened to you this week, Leo, or what's going to be happening, is you can sense something getting closer and closer and closer, your tongue is going everywhere, just like lizards, sensing the air, sensing the micro to the macro. You're getting all these downloads, all these hits. You're like, ah, ooh, ah, ah. Like you can see stuff happening. You're like, yes, okay, yes. This is finally going down. So, looking at the past, Dragonfly. So I don't know if you've had like a spiritual awakening or some type of spiritual experience, but the card is sort of, the way I'm reading it as the reader this time, you've been very graceful and elegant, and whatever spiritual lesson you've recently come out of, I don't know, it's just a 180, Leo. There's something about it where you're looking back at your past self. The mirror effect. When a certain amount of time has passed, we can look back on a past situation and see it a lot more clearly, or perhaps to reference the traditional tarot, right? The Hanged Man card. Flipped on your head, you can see it from a whole new angle. You can receive all these new insights. I'm just hearing it's been a very enlightening time for you. So, because of this time of enlightenment, it's almost like as you're stepping into the present, there's this not only lightness, but hesitation as well. It's like a light hesitation, almost perhaps that you don't feel like you're fully done, and I'll tell you right now, Leo, we're never fully done, right? Not until we take our last breath, not until we're buried 6 feet under. There'll always be another mountain to climb, there'll always be something else to do, somewhere else to explore. The journey never ends, until it kind of does. But even then, does it? Who knows? So, yeah, from the past, a very enlightened place. So heading towards the future, one card, please. Butterfly. Yeah, so now it's about putting those spiritual lessons into practice, right? I don't really know how to describe this other than using my hand, so hello. Once we reach certain levels of enlightenment or spirituality, it can sometimes feel like this for a while, right? Like, there's not a lot of movement, not a lot of change, but you know that inherently inside, you are changing a lot, right? The micro actions we take every day lead up to our macro successes, if you will. So all these things you've been doing internally have almost built up as points, if you will, or like tokens, where now you can start to actively change things in your life. You can start to put those practices into place, perhaps with your new enlightenment, really fundamentally change how you're approaching the world. As I said from the beginning, it's almost like you're looking back at your past self directly in the eye, and you can see it just so clearly, why you did what you did, why you felt what you felt. It's beautiful, Leo. You're just you're having this beautiful moment of acceptance and realization, and almost like for the first time in a long time, there's a fire within you again, right? You might have felt like that fire went out, like that spark had gone away, but now, you know, borderline phoenix moment, the spark is back, you know? I might just title this video like Leo's back. So let's see the subconscious of the situation. Fish. Ay, ay, ay. So I think for you, Leo, the spiritual enlightenment that happened was around your boundaries, right? The fish card for me always talks about someone who has loose boundaries. You know, instead of swimming instead of swimming downstream with the current, going against the current, right? And this can happen in many ways. So with the fish card and with boundaries, if you yourself have very loose boundaries with people, you probably have loose boundaries with yourself, right? So going back to that, I think whatever spiritual enlightenment you've had, it really taught you, I'm sort of hearing like respect, you know? If before you were sort of, I don't want to say shy, but perhaps just a little timid, it's like that version of Leo is gone, right? You now feel a lot more confident walking into a situation. You feel more prepared to deal with conflict, more enlightened and connected, and you know, all the abundance, Leo. The more you keep those boundaries in place, the more you're able to build the world you want for yourself. So, yes. Oh my God. So for the consciousness of the situation, or what's, you know, crowning it, we've cheetah and dolphin. So it's almost like once these changes really start to actualize and you can see the tangible 3D results of all the inner work you've done, all of a sudden you're go, 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 Leo, right? If you've been in sort of a stagnant place, you are ready to make moves now. You are just free, right? Think about a dolphin, how free-loving, how much fun they are, lightweight, right? Even cheetahs, how fast they run, like, they look so light. There's a very light energy coming in. And I think this energy is really going to push you forward to make those changes in your life that you've been wanting to make for a really long time, right? It just took time, ironically. I think it just, you know, it almost feels like you were waiting in a queue and then you gave up hope that anyone was going to call your name, and all of a sudden it's like, number 111, and you're like, oh, that's my number. So this week, Leo, you're really moving forward. You're getting a push from the universe, some nice support around you, and I think this is the week where you push the snowball and it just keeps going. So thank you so much for listening, guys. I hope something resonated or helped out along the way, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.